forecast first with meteorologist Brian Briggs.
Well, the Ouachita River is starting to hit flood stage once again thanks to all the heavy rain that we had yesterday. And as you can see, through the remainder of the week, going to be climbing to just under 43 feet there and closing a couple parks in the area. But once the water does come down, we'll see those parks reopen. But with rain in the forecast for this week, they'll probably be staying a little bit high. But the good news is we're going to have a couple nice dry days for the start of our week for Monday and Tuesday. Look at that. Going to be chilly to start tomorrow, but look at all this amazing sunshine you see with temperatures getting into the middle 70s. That's your forecast first. NBC 10 News at 10 starts right now.
Live from your local news leader, this is NBC 10 News at 10.
Right now, a devastating fire burns Boley Elementary to the ground. We hear what plans are for the upcoming school week and how you can help. And we have what residents woke up to after severe weather tore through the Arklamas. We've got the damages across our area. Plus, one Texas family thinks they lost everything in Saturday's storm, but we have the silver lining they say got them through. Hello and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Chelsea Jones. It's been a grueling day as the community tries to pick up the pieces after Boley Elementary went up in flames. NBC 10's Anna McAllister spoke with fire officials who believe the weather is to blame. It's our top.
Charred doors propped up by two dilapidated walls of crumbling brick. That's all that remains of what once was the front entrance of Boley Elementary School in West Monroe.
I'm devastated. It was just something that we never thought we'd see. It was horrible.
A horrific scene it was. Saturday night, smoke billowed from the roof. The school completely engulfed by flames. What you're seeing right behind me was Boley Elementary School. Now that's all that's left is a shell of what it once was. Smoke still permeating the air, ashes all over the floor, and rubble is all that's left of this school. Bricks that once kept the school standing strong now lay in piles of debris. The books, school supplies, and classroom students were taught in reduced to ash and soot. The culprit behind the inferno, believed to be Mother Nature herself.
We do think this fire is going to end up being weather-related, whether it's due to a lightning strike. We've had a couple of accounts from some of the local residents right in the area.
No one was injured in the blaze, but the fire has taken an emotional toll on the community, especially those who have so many beloved memories there.
I was a mascot here when I was 4. My brother and sister went to school here, and my daddy taught and coached and was assistant principal here. It's my life.
As the students, faculty, and community tried to come to terms with this unexpected devastation, Principal Bates wants them to know one thing.
We are about to start a new adventure. We're going to make something good of the bad.
Superintendent Dr. Don Coker says students will be excused for the rest of the week. They will notify parents on Wednesday of official plans for students once they return from the Easter holiday. Now tomorrow, everyone is encouraged to wear purple in support of Boley Elementary. And the school is in need of supplies and donations. The city of West Monroe is asking for 230 notebooks, pencils, markers, and crayons to help get Boley students and staff back on their feet. You can drop off those supplies and gift cards at the places you see on your screen. Monetary donations are also being accepted at Origin Bank in West Monroe. Now, some new information tonight. Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office have identified the 13-year-old boy who drowned in a drainage ditch on Saturday. His name is Sebastian Martinez of West Monroe. Sheriff's deputies say the incident happened on the 700th block of Evergreen Street in Bochamville. According to an eyewitness, the family was gathered at the ditch frantic after they called police. The witness says Martinez was allegedly swimming with a friend when the current pulled him under. That's when the witness says the friend tried to use sticks and tree branches to help, but it was too late. And the sheriff's office is also investigating another drowning. It's a result of yesterday's severe weather, and now they have identified that woman as 80-year-old Patsy Meeks of Calhoun. Deputies responded to a report of a submerged vehicle Saturday night around 10:15. It was off of Golson Road, south of I-20 Service Road in Calhoun. Once law enforcement arrived, they located Meeks dead inside of the submerged vehicle. Now, thanks to one of our viewers, we have a look at the confirmed tornado that touched down in Newellton yesterday. Take a look at this video sent in by Crystal Whitaker. It was taken off of Shackleford Road in Newellton and Tensall Parish. Whitaker reports strong winds, and she said you could just hear the roar of the tornado, and that's when she and her family ran towards safety. Now, moving a little closer to home, you can take a look at this video from Police Juror Jack Clampett. This is off of the Shinny Spillway off of Highway 3033. You can see water rushing into the lake, and it'll be now a waiting game to watch it recede. Now you're looking at Joseph Thomas Road there, where storms took the bridge you see out, and homeowners on the other side of that bridge currently have no way in or out of that neighborhood. Now, moving right along, this is Highway 646 near West Ouachita High School. You can see the road quite literally has been washed out beneath the asphalt, and it is currently blocked off to traffic. Now, in Texas, a family of 4 has been destroyed after 2 little boys died after a tree fell on the family car. They were just trying to get home safely during Saturday's storm when they came across a tree blocking their path. They reversed, trying to get out of that area when another tree fell, this time on the back of their car. That's where the 2 little boys were buckled in. The mother got out, went to a neighbor screaming in panic for help.
I asked her, I said, what's wrong? What's wrong? And she said, please help me. She said, a tree's on my car. My babies are in the car. My babies are in the car. So I said, okay, you stay here. So I ran down here, and when I got down here, I saw her husband. He was running back and forth around the car trying to move the limb, which, I mean, it wasn't going to be moved.
This video right here is showing you the part of the tree the neighbor was talking about. He says the family does plan on putting memorials up in their honor once the debris is all cleared. The death toll in Tyler has now risen to 4 people. Now to some more damages across the region. Several businesses and properties were damaged after severe weather moved through Mississippi. Fallen trees blocked several roads in Warren County, and structures like this gas station were also damaged. Parts of the roof was missing, and one woman was not so lucky in another part of Warren County. She was found trapped inside of her home, covered with a tree and other debris. And at least 1 person has been reported dead, injured by that storm. Now, hopefully you got a chance to visit the grand opening of the Monroe St. Jude Dream Home Giveaway House this weekend. The house is built by Braco Construction, and it has an estimated value of $450,000. While you were there, you could register for free to win custom design services and furniture valued at $10,000, courtesy of Sleepy Hollow Furniture. Tickets to win the home are only $100, and you can get yours by calling 800-726-9874 or go to myarklamiss.com, click on the St. Jude Dream Home under the Community tab. And to stay on top of every news story in the ArkLaMiss, make sure you download the NBC 10 News app. Just search KTVE in the Apple App Store or on Google Play. Now, coming up on NBC 10 News at 10, one Texas family thinks they lost everything in Saturday's storm, but they soon realize that that's not the case. But Brian, isn't there some good weather on the horizon this weekend?
Yes, we do get a couple of days to dry out and enjoy some nice weather after this weekend's severe weather, but unfortunately, I have to be the bearer of bad news and tell you that there's more on the way for Wednesday. We'll time out all the details coming up when NBC 10 News at 10 continues.
The Twin City Outdoor Yard of the Week contest is back, and we have just the prize pack to motivate you, valued at $6,000. The first weekly winner will be announced on Friday, April 26th. So get your lawn ready now.
Need guidance on making better financial decisions? Watch Your Money. And get tips on everything from home mortgages to protecting yourself from internet fraud. Your Money, Monday on NBC 10 News Today. Brought to you by Homeland Bank.
Medlands Roofing has 2 manufacturing facilities in Strong and West Monroe and 6 distribution locations. At Medlands Roofing, you have a variety of options for your new roof, a wide range of colors, and a full line of accessories, including styrofoam and fiberglass insulation, roll-up doors, purlins, and much more. With a limited 40-year warranty and 8 locations in the ArkLaMiss, Medlands is the sure and convenient choice for metal roofing. Medlands Roofing, quality service for all your roofing needs.
We just made the stress of your commute disappear. Introducing the all-new, impossibly smart Nissan Altima with ProPilot Assist. It's groundbreaking tech that takes the stress out of heavy highway traffic by helping you stop and start without touching a pedal. Experience ProPilot Assist, now available on 4 of our most popular models.
For a limited time, save $2,000 or get a low $239 per month lease on the 2019 Nissan Altima.
Now the most exciting tech you own is in your driveway.
The McCartney family got a new addition this fall, our first grand dog, Penny. This is Penny. We love her, but she can be a handful.
She's a Cavapoochon. She's our little tater tot.
They send me lots of pictures and videos, but I still miss her.
She's a cutie, but she sure is wild.
Our first grandpa. She's a lot of work, but we love her.
Sometimes it's the small things in life, like this little 4-pound ball of fur, that make life interesting. From our family to yours, we want to be your lawyers for life.
Call 888-8888. NBC 10 News at 10 continues.
Now we're going to continue our storm coverage tonight. We're going to turn back to Texas, where one family lost their home, and they tell Trent Bennett that in a moment of being scared, you see what really matters most.
I used to see everybody on the news and had a tornado.
You never thought it would be you?
Never.
For Sandra Verdell and her husband Byron, it would happen to them, and it would destroy the place they've called home for 18 years.
I was just doing like this, and I just covered up. And I was praying, and then a big board back there in the backyard, like, shielded me.
I heard my husband jump on a trailer, and he was like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "I'm buried up under all this stuff."
And while Sandra was searching for her husband, their 10-year-old terrier, Bella, was sniffing out her own search for the tiniest members of their family. You see 2 of her puppies there, but that meant 2 others were still missing.
So I got to try to go over here and try to rumble through this stuff.
And we helped them. This moment, the search came to an end. Everybody's counted for.
Everybody counted for. We didn't lose nobody.
Before 1:30 this afternoon, what I'm standing on was the Verdell residence, and what you're seeing right here was the front door to their home that they had lived in for 18 years. After the storm, their belongings and keepsakes submerged in a swamp.
It is what it is. Can't stop God's work, so just got to take the bitter with the sweet.
But this family's resilience is shining through and will continue as they rebuild from rubble.
Have reached out to help the Verdells, but they say they don't even know where to begin. A really sad story, actually.
Yeah, but they have a great attitude. You know, that's awesome after losing everything.
Exactly.
They still have hope.
And at least they got them dogs.
Yes,
you know,
everyone was okay. That's good.
Exactly.
And fortunately, we have more severe weather coming down the pike for us.
Oh, no.
We're going to be talking all the details coming up next when NBC 10 News at 10 continues.
When's the best time to cut your lawn? Just tune into the mowing forecast and get all the weather factors that play a role in lawn care.
The Mowing Forecast on NBC 10 News Today. Brought to you by 3B Outdoors.
Get back to your life.
I'm attorney Gordon McKernan. Just call me. Get it done.
Hit the water this year with a brand new boat from Whit Marine in Ruston. They have a great line of boats from low, pontoon boats, bass boats, john boats, boats for whatever you do on the water. Deals that float your boat. Whit Marine in Ruston.
Savings are in full bloom at Interstate Hyundai. It's the Spring Fever sales event. A Santa Fe 23,880, a Kona 19,880, a Sonata 17,880, and a Elantra 13,880. Or choose amazing pre-owned deals like a 16 Genesis G80, $265 a month, a 16 Chevy Malibu, $209 a month, a 13 Ford Taurus, just $142 a month. Shop InterstateHyundai.com. Spring savings are yours, where it doesn't take a big payday to buy at Interstate Hyundai in West Monroe.
Hey, I'm LB Crew. I am so proud to be representing my hometown, El Dorado, this season on The Voice.
The Voice, Monday at 7 on NBC 10.
What's in line for $6.99? The choices are endless at Bernie's Furniture, where you'll find a complete bedroom group for $6.99, or either of these fabulous Lazy Boy recliners for $6.99. If you like motion, how about a dual reclining sofa at only $6.99, or this sleek king-size panel bed for $6.99? And remember, you'll always be offered 12 months interest-free financing and free in-home design services. That's Bernie's Furniture in Monroe.
LSU Tiger fans, it's time to get up and go. Get in the game and get the inside stories on Go Nation. Tonight at 11:30 on NBC 10. Sponsored by Gordon McKernan, Injury Attorneys. Your local weather with meteorologist Brian Briggs.
Well, good Sunday evening to you. Hopefully you enjoyed the break from the severe weather that we got from yesterday. It was a beautiful day, a little bit chilly, a little bit breezy out there, but those clouds eventually cleared out, and it had a few hours of really pleasant weather before the sun went down, and now temperatures starting to drop pretty quickly here. 49 degrees currently, and at least for April standards, that's pretty chilly. So skies are clear, winds are calming down. You can see not a breath of wind out there, and it is going to be a chilly one. Temperatures across the area are in the upper 40s to lower 50s. And again, you can kind of see a little bit cooler off towards the Mississippi River there. And that was because of all of that cloud cover that we did see today. Kept those temperatures kind of at a lid on them. So now that the clouds are out, though, that heat is going to escape into space. And with those calm winds, too, going to shape up to be one of the chilliest nights that we've seen in a while. But not expecting freezing temperatures, which is good. But you know, kind of cold for this time of year. But changes are on the way, and we'll talk about that in just a second. The Ouachita River is going to be starting to hit flood stage once again as we get into the upcoming work week, thanks to all that heavy rain that we had on Saturday. So if you're in that area, or if you just work around the river, or use the river, it's going to be flooding. So keep that in mind. But hopefully we'll have some more dry days in the future to bring the levels right back down. But we'll have some nice days as we head into Monday or Tuesday here. You can see this high pressure center situated along the Gulf Coast. That will be in charge of our weather, keeping a lid on any sort of potential bad weather here. Lots of sunshine on Monday, a few clouds for Tuesday, but going to be dry, going to be warm too. Before, you can see by our instability future tracker here, going to be setting up as a system gets more organized out of Texas and Oklahoma. And I do want to point out here, notice how Wednesday night into Thursday, the main instability axis actually stays to our west. So this will be interesting to see what happens here over the next few days, as really not too much over the Arklamis, which is a good thing for us. The less instability we have, the less potential that we have for severe weather. With that being said, though, the Storm Prediction Center has outlined a rather large enhanced risk, which is a 3 out of 5 for mainly the northwestern half of the Arklamis. Everybody else is in a slight risk, which is 2 out of 5. So all modes of severe weather once again possible for Wednesday. That includes large hail, damaging winds, and even the possibility for more tornadoes. We'll keep you updated as kind of showing you there. The main instability axis was off to our west, so when the next one comes out, we'll see where the SPC decides to put the higher concentration for severe weather, and this kind of bleeds into Thursday morning. So kind of the time frame on this as well, it would be late Wednesday night into Thursday morning, and then that system will push off to the east and have a larger area of risk for the deeper south on Thursday. So for tonight, going to be dropping down to 45, although we are at 49. We may get a couple degrees lower than that, but I have pretty good confidence we'll hit 45 tonight. And then for tomorrow, 76 degrees, lots of sunshine. Weather that you would like to see on a Friday is going to be on a Monday, but hey, it's a positive start to the work week, right? So at least we have that, and the nice weather will stick around for Monday into Tuesday before, again, those severe weather chances come back for Wednesday into Thursday. I do feel confident in the fact that we are going to get thunderstorms. It just depends on how severe they're going to get, but we'll keep you updated as always as we get closer to Wednesday to Thursday. And then the news that everybody is waiting for, Friday into the weekend. Look at that, 70s, 80s, just a few passing clouds and lots of sunshine.
Sunshine.
That's the gift I can give you guys.
Thank you, Brian, for that and for the weather. It'll come on NBC 10 News at 10. It's a series finale for Texter softball and Grambling baseball. We'll have Chris Demerjen in sports in just a few minutes.
At Vantro Toyota, you can get $2,000 rebates. You can get 1.9% for 60 months. You should. Hurry to Vantro Toyota. Get huge discounts on new 2019 RAV4s and huge discounts on new 2019 Highlanders. Plus, giant $2,000 rebates or low 1.9% for 60 months is available. 1.9 for 60. So hurry to Vantro Toyota. Now more than ever, right on the corner, right on the price.
Williams Orthodontics. We fix ugly teeth. We are introducing 7 and Up, a campaign to promote timely visits to the orthodontist to minimize future orthodontic and dental problems. At 7 years and up, we can identify potential problems that may need to be addressed. While your child's dental development may seem normal, serious underlying issues can be identified by a trained orthodontist. Williams Orthodontics, Monroe and El Dorado.
Savings are in full bloom at Interstate Hyundai. It's the Spring Fever sales event. A Santa Fe 23,880, a Kona 19,880, a Sonata 17,880, and a Elantra 13,880. Or choose amazing pre-owned deals like a 16 Genesis G80, $265 a month, a 16 Chevy Malibu, $209 a month, a 13 Ford Taurus, just $142 a month. Shop InterstateHyundai.com. Spring savings are yours, where it doesn't take a big payday to buy an Interstate Hyundai in West Monroe.
Hi, I'm Randall Gilly. For over 40 years, Gilly's has served our community with exceptional service. We have some of the best trained employees in our industry, some that have been with us for over 26 years.
During Lennox Spring Sales Event, receive up to $1,700 rebates or finance a new Lennox system for as low as $116 a month. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Just call the local guys, Gilly's Heating and Cooling.
Gilly's Heating and Cooling. We heat you up, we cool you down.
Now, your local sports with Chris Demersion.
Since March 8th, LSU's Will Wade has been suspended after he was caught on wiretap discussing an offer in regards to former recruit Javonte Smart. This evening, the school reinstated Coach Wade. Important to note that Wade's punishment came as a result of his refusal to meet with his superiors, not because of the phone call itself. With under 3 weeks left, the Texans lead North Texas by percentage points in the CUSA standings. They look to win their first conference title since 2017. Second game of the doubleheader this afternoon. Washita alum Addison Rorark wilding out, as always. She has a lot of energy, kind of like Victoria Peterson at ULM. UTEP leads 1-0, has a runner 60 feet away. Ariel Williams over at Presley Galloway. Pamela Baber caught playing pickle. Lindsay Edwards, a freshman, soon lays down the tag. Third inning, bats clear for Lady Miners. Casey Duffield sends a moonshot to left center, and dagnabbit, that ain't coming back. Visitors go up 2-0. Crystal De La Cruz soon relieves Galloway, strikes out Linda Garcia. De La Cruz retired 3 batters. Bottom of the fourth, Texans have 2 on. Marilyn Rosado shows bunt. Edwards steals second, while Kaylee Anderson comes on home. Texans only down 2-1. They go on to win this thing 3-2. They win the earlier contest 9-1. The end of the regular season is near for Grambling. They're 3.5 games behind first place Southern in the SWAC standings. The Tigers host, I can't talk, Chelsea, I need more coffee. They host Prairie View this afternoon. Getaway day for both teams. Good crowd on hand. First inning, no score. Prairie View's Alex Martinez rips this past third. Goes to Warren Laster in left field. Briefly boggles, but check this out. Laster sees Tyler Gordon going from first to third. He's out of there. What a throw. Huntington on the hill. Ryan Huntington, it is, on the hill for James Cooper. Makes Xavier Jefferson look foolish. Not finished. Does the same to Avery Williams. Huntington ended with 7 strikeouts. Grambling goes on to take the series with today's 8-4 win. Series finale between LSU and Missouri. Scoreless in a second with 2 on. LSU fans look away. Richard Ortiz, long way to right. That is not coming back over to St. Louis, perhaps. Purple and gold now down 9-2 in the 8th. Antoine Duplantis gaps us to right center. That sends a pair to the plate. Duplantis winds up on third with a triple, but LSU goes on to drop this thing 11-5. They'll host ULL on Tuesday. More baseball. Tech drops a series finale to FAU 11-3. ULM's game with App State is canceled. Arkansas wins 14-12 over Vandy. And 16th ranked Boll Weevils in D2 have a twin bill. They sweep it. And, of course, Southern Arkansas and Arkansas Tech. With the Tech, what do they call it? The Wonder Boys. They win 7-6 over Arkansas, Southern Arkansas. See, I can't speak still. In 2018, the Warhawks finished. They surrendered 428 yards per game, good enough for 6th in Sun Belt play. The year prior, they were last. In this weekend's spring game, the defense looked impressive. They were led by Austin Hawley, who ended with 4.5 tackles. The entire unit had 5 sacks and forced 2 turnovers. But what really turned heads was that red zone defense. They kept the offense out of the end zone the first drive of this thing.
That's only probably the 3rd time we've actually ran it. You know, it's we've hit a little bit in the second scrimmage. We hit a little bit in practice one day. So I thought we did a really good job of lining up and stuff in a true goal line defense. It's hard to go out there every day and put the ball at the 1-yard line and, you know, watch guys. That's when you really start getting guys hurt and stuff. So we try to pick our times, you know, our spots in the spring to practice stuff like that.
Grambling was wasn't necessarily bad in offense last season, but it did take a step back after topping the SWAC in 2017. That is not Grambling football. I believe that's Tiger Woods. Yeah, Tiger Woods had a good day as well, actually. He won the Masters, but that's not Grambling football. Only Tiger Woods plays for Grambling. So you know what? Let's go to Broderick Fobbs, who talked about Grambling and their offense after their spring game.
Done a lot better of. We've been able to run the football. We've simplified some things in our running game, which has allowed our offensive line to play with confidence and play with an edge, which is really good for our team. We kind of narrowed down what we've done. You know, I think we were doing too much when it comes to the running game.
You know, Tiger Woods did play for Grambling. He'd probably be a quarterback, I think. But he's got bigger things in his plate. He won the Masters. I don't know if you caught that or not. He was his 5th Masters in his career. There he is hugging his son. By the way, Tiger Woods did not play for Grambling. Chelsea and Brian, in case you didn't catch that. Tiger Woods after winning the Masters this afternoon.
Just to come back here and then to play as well as I did and did all the things, all the little things well this week, and to do it here meant so much to me and my family. It's something I'll never, ever forget.
All right, that's Tiger Woods, who did not play for Grambling, but he won his 5th Masters of his career. More with Chelsea and Brian up next after the
Bayou Life Magazine, Northeast Louisiana's only locally owned monthly magazine, featuring local fashion, food, artists, home decor, and a local icon profile every month. Start your subscription today at BayouLifeMag.com.
Give away the moon and stars. Give up what I've got 6 ways till Sunday. Forget about the fancy cars. I don't gotta dress like a model on a runway. You make me crazy. I can't get enough of you, baby. The way you save me. I'm hungry for a little more time with you.
For 50 years, Cracker Barrel has been making folks feel right at home with meals like home-style country fried steak, grandma's sampler, and our signature chicken and dumplings. So come on home to what you love. Come on home to Cracker Barrel.
Treat yourself to Dunkin's new Blueberry Crisp, Cocoa Mocha, and Caramel Craze signature lattes. America runs on Dunkin'.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kevin Finley, and I'm excited to introduce to you our new dentist, Dr. Mallory Devnam.
Hey y'all, I'm a West Monroe girl, but I've been gone for 9 years studying and practicing general and sedation dentistry. Now I'm delighted to be back and working at Dr. Kevin Finley's office with his amazing team. We want to invite you to come and see us and the amazing things we have to offer here. Implants, sedation dentistry, cosmetics, and Botox to name a few. Come let us be your new dentists, and we'll take really good care of you.
Bayou Life Magazine, Northeast Louisiana's only locally owned monthly magazine, featuring local fashion, food, artists, home decor, and a local icon profile every month. Start your subscription today at BayouLifeMag.com.
Meteorologist Reed Leibarger, weekdays on NBC 10 News Today.
Well, beautiful days to start the work week, and then we'll see severe weather rolling in for Wednesday night into Thursday. So stay weather aware during that time frame. Then we're going to be clearing out and warming up by the weekend.
Well, that's it for us tonight. Make sure you tune in tomorrow morning, and it won't be Tiger Woods, but it will be Randy.
Who did Tiger Woods play for?
Grambling.
Exactly. Stuff you never know.
Oh, yeah.
Bye.